So we'll start with Unit 5, that is Human Physiology. Unit 5, Human Physiology. So our Unit 5 is called Human Physiology. Now, before proceeding further, we have to know what is this human physiology. If we split this term, human physiology, we'll get two words. One is human and another is physiology. So from here we can know that human physiology is nothing but the physiology which is related with the human being. So in simple words, human physiology is the study, it is the study of how the human body functions. It is the study of how the human body functions. In simple word. Now, the definition of human physiology is it is the science of the mechanical physical and biochemical functions. So it is the science of mechanical, physical and biochemical functions or of normal humans like us or human tissues or organs. So it is little bit complicated. Let us discuss it with an example. If we take the example of respiration. Respiration is the breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, and it is a basic need of every living organism. Respiration is the breathing in and breathing out, and it is the basic need of every living organism. So now if we take the example of respiration, when here it is seen that the human physiology is the science of mechanical. Let us find out what is the mechanical function in respiration. The mechanical function is the function of the muscles. The different muscles related with the respiration which are moving, this is called the mechanical function. Now the next is physical function. What is the physical function in respiration? Physical function is the breathing in and out. This is the physical function of respiration. The next is the biochemical function. What is the biochemical function in respiration? The transfer of oxygen and carbon dioxide is the biochemical function which we can find in respiration. So now it is clear to us with this example that human physiology is nothing but the science of the mechanical, physical and biochemical functions of a normal human tissues or organs. So now let us proceed to the further topic. It was our unit 5, that is human physiology. In unit 5 we will start with chapter 22. We'll start with chapter 22, that is called chemical coordination and integration. Chemical coordination and integration. Okay. So as we have discussed the human physiology before, now we have to know what is this chemical coordination and integration before proceeding further. So first take this term chemical coordination. Chemical coordination. The first term chemical coordination, if we split it, we'll get two words. That is, the first is chemical and the second is coordination. Chemical, okay. It means that in this coordination one chemical is present. Now what is coordination? Coordination means coordination between or relation between two things. Here in human body, it means that coordination between two cells or different organs. So the definition of chemical coordination is, it is a coordination and it is present between the cells or different organs within the body. Now here it is called that the coordination is between two cells, like it is cell, it's a group of cell, group 1 cell, and it is the group 2 cell. So there will be one coordination between it. Means where coordination occurs, there should be presence of two cells or two organs. So it is occur in multicellular organism. Multicellular organism, because multicellular organism contains different types of cells. Why chemical coordination is not possible in unicellular organism? Why? Because unicellular organism consists of only one cell. So there is no need of coordination between two cells because only one cell is present. Is it clear? Okay. So if we look at the chemical coordination, let us get the brief idea. In this kind of chemical coordination, a group of cell, as we have told here, a group of cell releases specific chemicals. They releases specific chemicals. Now you found the term chemicals here, as it was here, chemical coordination. So the group of cell releases specific chemicals. Now what is the function of this chemical? These chemicals regulates. What do they regulate? They regulate the activities of the group 2 cells. So this group 1 cells releases the chemicals which regulate the activities of the group 2 cell. So is it clear? The group 1 cell, they releases specific chemicals, and these chemicals reach to the group 2 cell and they regulate the activities of the group 2 cells. Thus, the coordination is maintained. Now, our second term is, after chemical coordination, chemical integration. If we split this term, here also we will get two words, that is chemical and integration. Now here integration means what? There must be some integration of two things like functions, the integration of different functions. How? By the presence of the specific chemical. Let us know the definition. Chemical integration is the overlap of many functions. It is the overlap of many functions. Many functions of what? Many functions of the human body system. Human body system. And this overlap is achieved by the presence of a specific chemical. So what is chemical integration? Chemical integration is the overlap of many functions of the human body system with the presence of the chemical. Now how are the chemical coordination and chemical integration related to each other? Let us see. Now first I said there will be one group of cells, let us say group 1 cell, and another group 2 cell. Now group 1 cell has some functions, specific functions, function 1, and let us say function 1, and these group 2 cells also have some specific functions, let us say function 2. Now in case of chemical coordination, this group 1 cells releases one specific chemical, that is the function 1 of this, releasing the chemical. This chemical reaches the group 2 cells and they regulate the activity of the group 2 cell, that is they are regulating the function 2 of the group 2 cells. This is called the integration, means the function 1 and function 2 by the presence of this chemical is overlapping, and in the case of coordination, the group 1 cells are releasing the chemical, they are reaching the group 2 cells and they are regulating the group 2 cells function, that is called chemical coordination. So thus the two terms, that is chemical integration and chemical coordination, are related, and we can say that the chemical coordination leads to chemical integration.